Hello, and welcome to the 7th episode of the 1925 Speakeasy podcast, featuring your two hosts, Bethany and
Alyssa. Welcome back, everyone.
We're so pleased to give you your 7th episode of the Speakeasy podcast. Now that it is October and we're heading into fall, we're going to start getting into some content that might not be about all the events, but maybe about some Talent Tribe members, the membership, or important club topics. So with this one, I'm going to have Alyssa introduce our first episode of fall.
Today we have a very special guest joining us. It is our very own Rackets Director of 10 years, Terri Gaskill.
Hi, everybody. I'm looking forward to chatting with you.
So, Terri, I am so pleased to have you on this episode today. You've had a wonderful career here at Rehoboth Beach Country Club after 10 years. I've had the opportunity to work with you for like 5.5 of those, which is crazy to think about. But before we get into your career here, can you tell us a little bit about how you ended up in the tennis world and in country clubs and where you got your start?
Sure. Well, as most of you know, I'm a jock and played every sport, but I stumbled into tennis. No one in my family played. So when I was younger, someone handed me a racket and they needed somebody to play at the park, and I tried it out and did pretty well and started beating everyone. So then I would put the rackets away, and I was a basketball and soccer player and ran track and did a little bit of everything. When I got into high school, I got serious about it. Our local hero, I'm from Baltimore, was Pam Shriver, and I played a tournament at her high school, McDonough School in Baltimore, and I won the tournament. And a couple weeks later, I got a phone call from Pam Shriver, and she gave me her first scholarship to send me down to train with the pros, the WTA pros on tour for a couple weeks. And I got to play and hit balls with Martina Navratilova and Chris Evert and Andrea Jaeger, Tracy Austin. And I came back and was talking to my parents and said, wow, this is kind of fun and I might want to pursue tennis. So I continued to play soccer and basketball and tennis in high school. And I received scholarships in all three sports, but I chose tennis. And I got a full ride at James Madison University. Played competitively there for the 4 years, and then I tried the satellite circuit. It's kind of the minor leagues of tennis to get into the big time, and I played that for 2 years, but I didn't have the funding to continue, and so I would come home and I would start teaching tennis and coaching tennis, and then I would go back out on tour and play. And when I realized I couldn't pursue my playing career 100%, that's how I got into teaching and coaching. And I started my coaching at private clubs in the Baltimore area. And 40 years later, I hate to say that number, it's a big number, but 40 years later, I'm ending my career at the wonderful RBCC.
Wow. 40 years is very honorable, though. I talk to my mom about that all the time, and I always say it's so interesting when someone stays in a career for that long and to hear their stories of how everything's changed. And so I'm sure a lot has changed for you in those 40 years.
Yes.
However, I do have a question. So
Okay.
they sent you there in high school?
Yes. I was in high school. It was the Women's Tennis Association camp in Palm Beach Gardens. And it's funny because I'm a West Palm Beach resident, so it's kind of, I'm 15 minutes away from full circle where I started. Moment. So it was very, it's very interesting that I ended up there. But I got to train with those pros and also girls my age that were nationally ranked. I actually roomed with Claire Everett, so I've got a lot of funny stories. But so that kind of changed my world. I thought that I would probably play basketball or soccer in college, and possibly, who knows? I was a jock. I always wanted to do something with sports, and I knew that from the start. But I ended up with again, it was funny that I ended up being, a rackets director for years, and tennis was my passion. And if you know me, you know that I'm passionate about it, and I could talk about it all day. So I don't know how long this podcast is, but I can I talk about it day and night. I love it.
Awesome.
Sounds like a crazy journey. You said you started out at a club in Baltimore. Could you tell us a little bit about that, what that club was, and the journey?
Sure. It was Larendale Club of Ruxton. I'm sure a lot of Baltimore members here probably are members at Larendale. It's one of the bigger active racket sports clubs. So I started as an assistant pro there under Dennis Rende, who's still there today, and a great guy. And I was doing his programs. And I quickly realized after one season that I love creating programs and events and things like that. So I was only there. I think I came back another season, two seasons, and then I was ready to do my own thing. So I became a coach of one of the high schools in the area, and I actually decided to rent their courts, and start to pursue and start to create my own programs. So I did that 1 year, and then I got a lot of it was really big. I created camps. I pretty much created a membership of these 4 courts at St. Paul's School for Girls facility. And it became big, and a lot of clubs in the area said, well, why don't you come to our clubs and do your own programs? And that's how I got back into the private clubs. And I was fortunate enough to work at some of the bigger clubs in the Baltimore area. Suburban Club had 20 courts. We bubbled the courts, so I had a year-round program there. But most of you that know me know that I do not like cold weather. So I was there for 12 years, and then I decided I needed to head south, especially in the wintertime. So that's where I started to pursue the programs and look for clubs down in the Palm Beach area, and I became the director of the beach club in Palm Beach. And then I took one summer off. Well, believe it or not, I was in Ocean City, Maryland. I had a condo there. And I happened to see a posting for a job, Rehoboth Beach Country Club. And I said, where is that? That's a little close by. And let me just throw my resume in there and see what happens. And a few weeks later, I had an opportunity to talk with C. Fast forward, here we are. And that's how,
interesting.
yes, and that's how I came to Rehoboth Beach Country Club.
That's amazing. So I was going to ask you how you ended up in West Palm Beach. So it truly is because you don't like the cold and you love warm weather.
Correct.
I always wondered. Yeah, I know you always said that, but I'm
Yes.
like, is that the real reason? Is
That
what it
is the real reason to this day. I've never wanted to be in Florida year-round, but I definitely want to be in Florida in the wintertime.
Yeah. And so you did, obviously, you liked the summers up here and the winters down there.
Yes, definitely. And then for my job, and I'm following the season, so I like activity. And so when I'm down there in the winter season, that's the season, and it's busy and happening. And when I'm up here at Rehoboth Beach Country Club in the summer, again, it's busy and everything's happening. And I really enjoy it, and I look forward to continuing to be in this area for next summer as well, when it's warm.
Awesome. Yes, it's starting to make that fall turn here right now.
Right.
Awesome. So obviously you've been in the industry for 40 years. You've seen many different clubs, whether that's up here in Delaware, it's in the Baltimore area, it's in Florida. You've played a little on tour, you've coached. What is it about the country club industry that really attracted you and actually held you? Because you've been in the industry for so long and you could have chosen to do something else or go a different route, but you ended up staying in the industry. What is it that you love about it?
Well, that's a good question. I love it because I love building. I love building communities, and I love seeing, starting. Let's take a person that, and again, it doesn't matter what level, but I like to try to maximize and have them improve. Whether they're playing just socially or competitively, and I love running events. So, it's the whole package, and I'm able to do that in the country club setting. Hey, it's not bad teaching in a country club. It's a beautiful setting. You get to see wonderful people, unique people that you wouldn't see, that I wouldn't see on the streets. And it's really the friendship and the community that I love being a part of, and it's a very special community and friendship here at RBCC.
Wonderful.
Speaking of clubs and community, what do you think makes RBCC stand out from other clubs?
Well, that's simple. The people are amazing. The people are fun. The people are nice. What I like about it, the combination is, and we're in a beautiful setting, and you're at the beach. And so more people are relaxed, right? I mean, a lot of people are members of other clubs as well, but when they come down here, they're relaxed. They want to have fun. It's a mix of year-rounders. It's a mix of year-rounders, weekenders, and season people, the seasonal people. So if you put it all together, it's a great combination. And again, that combination and the beautiful setting, and people want to have fun, and people want more. And so that's an easy fix. It's an easy formula. So it's just a fantastic community and friendship at down at our Rackets facility. And I just am excited to see what the future holds. It will just continue. For the last 10 years, the participation has increased. This last year, tennis increased 30%.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Pickleball increased 12%.
Wow.
So I just see it. Again, people want more. So let's keep them there and give them more.
Absolutely. I think it's interesting because you just said the mix of members that we have, right? So we have people that live here year round. We have seasonal people that are here 6 months, Florida 6 months. And then we have the weekend warriors that are coming from all the cities. And one thing that I do always say, and you just said it, is that people are more relaxed here.
Definitely.
They are members of other clubs, but they're just more relaxed here. You're at the beach and you want to have a good time. And I think that definitely shows here at the club. So I'm glad that you touched on that.
Definitely.
I agree.
Yes.
Awesome. So since we're talking about this great community that we have and club, I'm going to put you on the spot and I'm going to ask for one great story or one biggest memory here at the club. And I'd like it to not be Tiafo, because I think we all know that the Tiafo event this year was outstanding.
Legendary.
It's something,
Oh, it was amazing.
yeah, something you'll never forget, right?
Yes.
And that holds very dear to your heart. And I know that would be your number one answer. So I want to dig a little deeper into what's that secondary answer. If you were to say, one thing or memory over your 10 years here that really stood out to you, what might that be?
Well, I have so many, but I'm gonna tell you something that just happened. And so, as you know, I'm retiring, and the outpour of support and generosity just is just amazing. But I'm a member now, and that just blew me away. That never entered my mind, and to have an honorary membership and to continue to be a part of this wonderful place and wonderful community, and to be able to be a part. It's going to be a little, different for me. I'm a member. I'm not, I've been for 40 years, an employee. of a club. So I'm excited to see what the next chapter holds for not only myself in this area, but for the club. And so I'll be close by to see what the next chapter is for the rackets and the club itself. So that really is amazing, and it's near and dear to my heart. And again, that's just I can't thank the club and the membership and the management and the board, everyone. I just can't thank them enough. That I will continue to be a part of this wonderful place.
Awesome.
So now that Bethany mentioned it, I have to ask, what did Francis Tiafo and Francis Tiafo Sr. coming here mean to you?
Well, the Francis Tiafo event, I always knew I was going to do it, but I wanted to save it for the 100-year anniversary. And it was a full circle moment, and it's a great way for me to end my career here as well. Just unbelievable that we were able to, this wonderful community was able to raise money for Francis's foundation. I think we were close to $60,000, which, again, the generosity and the support of this membership just blows my mind. To have Francis and his father, Constant, come here and tell the story. It's an amazing story, a blindside story. Who knows? It might become a movie.
I'd love that.
I'd watch it.
You never know. But to have them come and tell the story of how we were connected, and then for Francis to bring his friends to come over and have it an unbelievable experience for our members. That was the big piece. I wanted everyone to enjoy it and have an experience and you walk away feeling like you know him, and you know the family, and then continue to watch and see him grow as a player, as a person, both on and off the court. It's just exciting, and it was a full circle moment for me when I thought that this would be my last year, and I wanted to finish the event and see how I felt, and I took some time. But I feel like I've accomplished what I wanted to do, and I wanted to end on a high, and that was definitely a high. So I'm so excited that the membership got to experience that, and I thank them, and I thank everybody. It was it was perfect. It was a perfect event.
Good. It definitely was. I know, being there myself, it was almost the sense of, I knew it was a huge event, and he's, this top player, but we were on our courts, and I felt this sense of like, I know him now,
Yes.
even though I don't. And
Yeah.
that was really cool. All right, Terri. So before we let you go, we're going to rapid a couple questions at you for the membership just to hear. So first question, what is your favorite clinic to teach?
Easy, live ball. Oh, it's so much fun. Yes.
What is your favorite event?
Event, easy, triples, 3-on-3, crazy tennis with crazy team names and costumes.
Yes. And what do you like to do outside of working here or tennis? What are your favorite hobbies?
Well, I'm a jock, so I love to bike and walk and scooter. I love my little Vespa. I like to scooter around. Yes.
Awesome.
And what is your favorite food?
Anything Italian.
Do you put Parmesan cheese on your...
Cheese, and more cheese.
I needed to know because
Cannot get
I
enough
do.
cheese.
Me too.
All right. If you were to be an animal, what would you be and why?
Well, I would be a cheetah because I want to be fast.
I like that.
And lastly, what are you looking forward to for your retirement?
Well, I would like to enjoy, I'm in West Palm Beach in the winter, and in the summer I'm in Rehoboth Beach, and I really haven't been at the beach. So I would like to go to the beach, enjoy the area. I love to bike. I love to walk. I really haven't really explored the area, believe it or not, because as you know me, when I work, but I love what I do. So I'm looking forward to going out to the restaurants and doing some of the festivals that are here, and I can't wait to come and enjoy the club.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much, Terri, for joining us on this episode of the 1925 Speakeasy podcast.
Thank you, guys. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, we are going to close out this 7th episode of the 1925 Speakeasy podcast. Thank you for tuning in and listening. Until next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.